Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Before I go in, I want to remind you guys to join the Willie D. Live Conversations channel. I moved all of my interviews from the Willie D. Live main channel here to the Willie D. Live Conversations channel. So there's a link right below this video. Go ahead and click that link right now and subscribe. Next to your subscribe button is a little bell. Hit that bell to select notifications and make sure that you select all notifications. Otherwise, you may not get any going in. The Diddy saga is receiving the documentary treatment. This after Diddy's homes on the East Coast and West Coast was raided last week. Hollywood is scrambling to produce documentaries detailing the events. What do y'all think about that, fam? My thoughts. A documentary would hurt Diddy significantly because those documentaries have a way of swaying public opinion. And it's very hard to avoid those documentaries. When they put that stuff out there, it's out there for the world to see. So you're scrolling, you could be a juror, you can be the judge, you can be a prosecutor. And you're just scrolling, and next thing you know, oh, Diddy, the rise and fall of a hit maker. And next thing you know, boom, you have a biased opinion about the case. Or you can be just a regular person scrolling through the television station and, or on your computer, scrolling through channels. And you see this whole Diddy documentary, and you know they're going to go in on him. You know it's going to be all dirty. So they're going to go into seek and destroy mode, just like they did with the R. Kelly documentary, and same thing they did with Michael Jackson, and so on. When they create these documentaries, for good or bad, will sway public opinion. I think these documentaries are oftentimes good, especially when there's a situation where you might have a person who has been off limits and people don't know about a particular situation, and then they put something out there about it and it raises awareness. I think especially it works when you're talking about cover-ups. You're talking about cover-ups when the law enforcement and prosecutors are covering up a travesty in regards to violating people's rights. A lot of times people end up in jail. They get buried in jail, and they're trying to get out. They're filing all kinds of appeals. They're asking for relief and can't get any. Next thing you know, somebody picks up their case, and then somebody makes a documentary. And then boom, all of a sudden the world see, wait a minute, man, this is a grave injustice, man, that's been committed against this person. Free such and such, free such and such. And next thing you know, boom, the cuffs come off. Boom, the doors open up and that person is freed. So documentaries have a lot of influence. And for those people who may be on the fence, I think it's going to influence them to say, yeah, he did it. Just because, not saying that he did it. I'm just saying, just because they are going to create the narrative, that he did it. They're going to say, okay, this is the narrative. And that's what they're going to go for. When you accuse us the things that Puffy's been accused of, even if you're innocent, now they're going to pretty much feel like you're guilty. Because something like this don't go away. Think about that, fam. This is pretty much what he's been accused of doing. It's pretty much the worst of the worst. I'm talking about the sexual assaults. It's pretty much the worst of the worst. And that's something you can't shake. So they're making these documentaries before he's even been arrested. They haven't even arrested him. He hadn't went to trial. There is no decision about his fate. So these documentaries are not just meant for entertainment. They're not just meant for awareness. These documentaries that are being produced, I do believe, is part of the hit on Diddy to take Diddy down. I do believe that Hollywood works in concert with law enforcement oftentimes, with government oftentimes, to bring people down. I do believe that. Now I know some of y'all gonna be like, "No, Willie, you trying to protect the pedophile?" Did I say that I was riding for Buffy? Some of us, we cannot stand objective conversations. You know, we can't stand objectiveness. You know, that's just saying, look, man, I ain't got a dog in the fight, but these are the facts. This is what I know about it, and this is what I think about it. You can give an opinion about what you think about something without trying to throw somebody under the bus, and you don't even know what the facts are. Now, I'm going to call a strike and a ball, fam. If I was just to give my opinion about what do I think about all of this, like, what do I think? Listening to all of the people that I heard speak, the different people, different backgrounds, everything I've heard over the years, if I was just to take a wild guess, I would say, yeah, Diddy probably did some of those things, if not all of those things. Well, I don't believe anybody did all of anything, because people, no matter what, even when they're telling the truth, people have a tendency to exaggerate. Either way, Diddy has an uphill battle to fight. I'm talking about, man, they on his head right now. And you know what's the cold part? We haven't even heard the half. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.